Okay, so these are going to be the notes for your box plots. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 5 number summary and we're going to put it into this box plot. So we're going to make it a little bit more visual so it makes more sense. So your box plot can also be known as your box and whisker plot, which is kind of a cuter name than box plot, but what we need to do is give ourselves a scale on this bottom horizontal axes, and because we're still dealing with these test scores, we did bins of 10. It looks like we're going to have to again because I don't have enough for bins of 5. So I have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we are going to end up plotting all of these important values. So your minimum is 49, so that will go right before the 50. So I draw this like weird, it's not weird at all actually, it's just a vertical line at 49. Another vertical line at 62. Another one at 74, and I'm just eyeballing it. Another one at 84. And then 96. Now remember that IQR is that middle 50%, right? And so that's really important to us. So that's why we box it off. It's my dog saying hi. Then what we do is we connect like a tail onto your max and onto your min. So that's why it's called a box and whisker plot. Like they think of these as your whiskers. So clearly there's data happening in between this 49 and 62. It's just that the 50% of your data is lying right here. Let me just shade it just so it makes, and that becomes really important. So remember, this was your min, this was your Q1, this was your median, your Q3, and your max. So this gives you all your 5-number summary. Okay, one more definition would be, or is, outliers. And this definition is, it can be subjective, which is not my favorite, especially in mathematics, but it's any unusual or extreme values. So for us, let's go back to our data. This one's kind of hard. I mean, 49 to me is out there compared to the rest of the data, but the fact that it happens twice kind of throws it off for a loop. Now, if I had like 13, right? Someone had earned 13 points on their exam, that would be an outlier. But all of this is, I don't know, kind of relatively speaking, right? I mean, from 49 we go to 52, 58. So no, there are no outliers for this data. All right, so let's just do some examples with this box plot stuff. This will be similar to my open math homework. I'm just giving this to you. This is very proportional. I just got this graphic from online. But I just want to, again, reiterate that, from here to here is 25%, from here to here is 25%, from here to here is 25%, and from here to here is 25%. So knowing that, Well, we don't need that piece of information quite yet. Example 1, so you're going to use this, refer to this when doing homework. What is your median if I just give you this graphic for example 1? And well, our median lives right here, so that's why it would be 11. And what's your minimum? Well, it looks like it will be 6. Okay, so just making sure you can read a box plot for this example. Now the next example says, the box plot below shows salaries for construction workers and teachers. So let's make some notes. So the minimum a construction worker makes, it's in thousands, okay? Looks like 30,000. And then you have your Q1 is 40. You have your median is 45, your Q3, and then your max, right? Let's do the same for the teacher. So here's our minimum. Here's our Q1, our median, Q3, and our max. Okay, so let's just talk about things. Looks like teachers, when they start their career, the very minimum they make less than construction workers. Do we agree with that? Just off this graphic. It looks like they make more than teachers at their maximum, but just by a little bit. Now this says if a person is making the median, okay, so let's just highlight where that is. That's here. For construction worker, they are making more than what percentage of teachers? So here is where teachers lines up with that. So let's see. Well, we have 25% of the data lays there. 25 of the data lays there. And then another 25 is there. So that's why it would be 25 plus 25 plus 25. Wow. So construction workers median salary is 75% more. They are making more than what? 70% more than teachers. So again, refer to this for your My Open Math homework. I stole this problem from there just to help you with answering those questions. All right, the last little thing in this video is just referring to what we talked about in the beginning. If the data is symmetric, we use the mean and standard deviation to get information. If it's skewed, we're going to use the median and the IQR to get information. Okay, see you next time.